Hi, and welcome to our presentation on staying connected in your well-being. In this presentation, we'll discuss the many ways which you can keep your mind and body active while staying indoors, as well as the many resources that are there to help you keep connected to your friends and family during this difficult time. Many people are reacting differently to the current circumstances, and it's important you find a routine and a method that works well for you. Well-being is the state of being comfortable, healthy, or happy, and during these uncertain times, often it can be hard to feel like you have much control over your own health or happiness. You may feel bored, frustrated, or lonely, and you may also be low, worried, or anxious. But it's important to remember that these feelings are okay and normal. While staying at home might be difficult, please try to bear in mind that you're protecting yourself as well as others in doing so. So how can you improve and maintain your mental and physical well-being? A lot of people find creating a daily routine can really help. Life is changing for a while, and everyone is seeing disruption to their normal routines. If you're working from home, trying to get up at the same time as you normally would and sticking to the same hours as you would normally have at sixth form or college can really help. Sleep also makes a huge difference how you feel during day to day, so it's important you try to get enough. Maintaining a regular sleeping pattern as part of your routine will help your well-being. Also, try to keep your mind active. Reading, writing, playing games, crosswords, Sudoku puzzles, jigsaws, and arts and crafts are just some of the many ways you can keep your mind active. Try and find something that works well for you. COVID-19 is disrupting all of our usual habits, from having a coffee with a friend to a shopping trip with your mum. But it's still important to stay connected to your loved ones, especially those who are self-isolating. A 10-minute chat with people you trust is important for your mental well-being. It will also help them get through this period too. Lots of people will be finding the current climate tough, so reaching out and staying in touch will help them too. There are so many ways these days to stay in touch with people. The House Party app is a great app where you and up to 7 friends can get together and play games. Zoom is a similar app. It's a video calling software for up to 100 people. There's also Marco Polo. This is an app which allows you to send video messages to your friends. Netflix have also now released a party feature, which is where you can watch the same show at the same time with your friends and family, which is just like watching it with them in the room, really. There are loads of online board games as well, such as Words with Friends and things like that, as well as Animal Crossing is very big at the moment. And of course, you can always pick up your phone, call, text, or FaceTime your loved one and friends whenever you like. So what is anxiety? Anxiety is your body's natural response to stress. It's a feeling of fear about what's to come. Everyone experiences anxiety at times, and it's a perfectly natural reaction to the current situation. But sometimes anxiety can start to feel constant, overwhelming, or out of proportion with the situation, and it can begin to affect your daily life. But the good news is there are things you can do to try and cope with your anxiety.
Coping with anxiety. There are many ways people can try to cope with their anxiety. Many people find communicating what it is that's causing them to be anxious with their friends and family. For others, breathing exercises can help them to relax. Speaking to peers about what they are doing and how they are coping with also being isolated. Remember, we are all in this together. Things to avoid if you're feeling anxious. Try not to do too much at once. Setting small targets of things you can easily achieve will help you to feel like things are not getting on top of you. Don't focus on things you can't change. Instead, focus your time and energy into helping yourself to feel better. Don't tell yourself that you're alone. Everyone is currently going through the same thing. Speaking to people about their experiences and sharing tips will help you and others through this time. Exercise. Why it's important to exercise. It can be easy to forget during these uncertain times as gyms are shut and we are self-isolating and social distancing. However, exercise is really important as it will help not only to keep you fit and healthy, but help with your mental health too. The government guidelines show that we can go for a walk, run or cycle for an hour a day as long as we can keep our 2-meter distance and we either go alone or with members of our household. It is important to preserve a sense of normality right now, as a good mental health promotes good physical health too. It's important to look after your body. There are great ways to exercise at home. For example, climbing your stairs can be a very efficient way to stay fit. Aim to start with 3 20-second fast stair climbs a day. Body coach Joe Wicks is running a PE lesson at 9 AM on his YouTube channel. They are fun and simple exercises to do in your living room. Stretching is a great way to maintain flexibility and easy to do in the comfort of your own home. Yoga is a great way to stay fit too, as due to its many different poses and exercises, it gives you strength and flexibility and mind-body awareness without adding stress to your joints. We've put together a list of some free exercise classes for you to take advantage of during this time. Our top tips. I found maintaining my old routine really important for my mental well-being, but I also enjoy having more time to enjoy my hobbies such as reading and baking. I also ensure I ring at least one friend a day using FaceTime, as I find that after talking to them, I always feel happier and calmer. My friends and I have all signed up to the Under Armour running app, where we can track each other's progress, and it's a really great way of staying motivated if you find it hard to work out alone. I also found myself constantly reading the news on my phone. As important as it is to stay up to date with the current climate, I know now to limit how often I go onto the BBC News app, and I try not to focus on things I cannot change.